little ducks go camping. Five little ducks went camping one day, packed their gear and marched away. Mama duck said,
"Stay close, please."
but only four little ducks came back from the trees. Four little ducks built tents so neat, toasted s'mores for a tasty treat. Mama duck said, "It's getting late," but only three little ducks came through the gate. Three little ducks went on a hike. One stopped to ride a mountain bike.
Mama duck quacked, "Time for tea."
But only two little ducks came back to me. Two little ducks went to explore. One got sleepy and began to snore. Mama duck said,
"It's time for fun."
but only one little duck came with the sun. One little duck fell all alone, missed the camp and the comfy zone. Mama duck cried, "Quack, quack, come back!" And five little ducks ran down the track. Now all five ducks sleep side by side in cozy tents with dreams so wide. Mama duck smiled, "That's my pack," and gave each duck a good night quack. Zoo Adventure. Grab your hattie and pack a snack. We're off to the zoo, no turning back. Tigers roar and monkeys play. It's time for our zoo day. Hooray! Stomp like an elephant, swing like an ape, slide like a penguin, wiggle like a snake. Marching through, what do we see? A wild zoo adventure for you and me.
The lions yawn in the morning sun. Giraffes eat leaves, tall and fun. Flamingos stand on just one leg, and we flap like birds and hop like eggs.
What sound does a lion make?
How does a zebra run?
Fast and wild, let's gallop some.
Who's that laughing in the tree?
Silly monkeys, 1, 2, 3. Stomp like an elephant, swing like an ape, slide like a penguin, wiggle like a snake. Wave goodbye, we've had our fun. Zoo day adventure, now we're done. Five little ducks go to school. Five little ducks went off to school, waddling along by the golden rule. Backpacks on and books in hand, they marched together across the land. Quack said the teacher, time to learn. Raise your wings now, wait your turn. They sang their songs and played some games, and learned to write their little names. Four little ducks sat in a row, learning how to count and sew. 1, 2, 3, they shouted loud, feeling happy, bright and proud. Three little ducks did story time with picture loved to skip beside her feet and never went too far. It waited while she tied her shoes or watched a passing car. It followed her to school one day. The children gave a cheer. They clapped and smiled and gathered close. The lamb is really here. The teacher laughed and gently said, a lamb can't stay all day. But Mary gave a little hug and led it home to play. Now every day they learn and laugh and sing a happy tune, with stories, games, and quiet walks from morning until noon. The teacher laughed and gently said, a lamb can't stay all day. But Mary gave a little hug and led it home to play. Now every day they learn and laugh and sing a happy tune, with stories, games, and quiet walks from morning until noon.
Five little babies jumping on the couch. One fell off and said, ouch, ouch. Mama called the doctor and the doctor said, no more babies jumping on the couch. Four little babies bouncing all around. One flipped off and hit the ground. Mama called the doctor and the doctor said, no more babies jumping on the couch. Three little babies giggled with glee. One took a leap and skinned their knee. Mama called the doctor and the doctor said, no more babies jumping on the couch. Two little babies having some fun. One slipped off and then there was one. Mama called the doctor and the doctor said, no more babies jumping on the couch. One little baby jumped with a cheer, tumbled down and shed a tear. Mama called the doctor and the doctor said, no more babies jumping on the couch. Mama said,
That's enough today.
time to rest and put the toys away. All the little babies tucked in tight, snuggled up and said,
Good night.
Four little babies bouncing all around. One flipped off and hit the ground. Mama called the doctor and the doctor said, no more babies jumping on the couch. Three little babies giggled with glee. One took a leap and skinned their knee. Mama called the doctor and the doctor said, no more babies jumping on the couch. Two little babies
Two little babies
having some fun.
in some fun.
One slipped off
One slipped off.
and then there was one.
There was one.
Mama called the doctor and the doctor said, no more babies jumping on the couch. No more babies jumping on the couch. One little baby jumped with a cheer, tumbled down and shed a tear. Mama called the doctor and the doctor said, no more babies jumping on the couch. Mama said,
That's enough today.
time to rest and put the toys away. All the little babies tucked in tight, snuggled up and said,
Good night.